Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm John Fryer. Welcome to Fryer Funds. Welcome to my kitchen. I want to talk about this coronavirus and in particularly the opportunity that it kind of presents here at the stock market. Now, everyone's talking about how travel's suffering, which makes sense. How the supply chain out of China is suffering, which makes sense. Yes, it's going to have a drastic pull down on our economy, and that does suck. I get it. But we still want to find the opportunities here in the stock market. So the one sector that no one's talked about thus far that I think is going to do really well is the gaming sector. So back up a second here. No one's traveling around, or, grand scheme of things, travel is very much down right now. You've got airlines, hotels, casinos, and of course cruises that are suffering. And China's in lockdown, and a lot of the world just isn't traveling because of the coronavirus, and it's a bad virus. So they're staying at home. You've got the obvious plays. You've got Roku, you've got Netflix, and you've got Zoom, for a work from home kind of a situation. But that's not the only opportunity. Gaming is as well. So I want to talk about the 5 gaming stocks that I think will do really well this year because of the coronavirus as people stay home, play games. From the casual gamer to the hardcore competitive, gaming is going to blow up this year. So let's get into it. The first one is Activision Blizzard ATVI. Activision Blizzard has 2 main games that I'm looking at. World of Warcraft, largest MMO in history, that just released 2 main updates, the classic version and a Battle of Azeroth update. And then StarCraft. StarCraft is really big in China, especially on the competitive scene. So as China's stuck at home, more and more people will play StarCraft. Those that don't own it will buy it, and China's so big, Activision Blizzard is set to make a lot of money because of people staying home and not traveling. The next one on my list here is Electronic Arts, or EA. Now, they don't have as much exposure to China as the others on this list. Their main 2 games right now is Madden, which is North America only, really, and then Star Wars. There we go. Star Wars, of course, is worldwide and a good game, but it still doesn't have the same level of interest in China as some of these other games. So EA isn't the greatest in terms of pure China gaming, but EA does have a low price to earnings ratio, just over 11. So I think EA will do really well as more of the world stops traveling and stays home, particularly if the coronavirus does hit the US and really expands here. EA is set up really well. Next on my list here is Zynga ZNGA. Zynga does a lot of Facebook games and a lot of mobile games. The one game in particular I'm interested in here is the Game of Thrones slot casino. That game, for all the people that can't go to the casinos or won't go to the casinos because of the coronavirus, they're going to still want to play their slots, play their games. So they're more likely to get this game or other casino games than ever before. And Zynga's the new one with the Game of Thrones. It's already taken over a big share of their revenue. There we go. It's already a big part of their revenue, but it can grow a lot bigger. So one thing with Zynga, to get your first stock of it, sign up for Robinhood. If you sign up for Robinhood with my referral link down in the description, you'll get a referral stock, one free stock basically. A lot of times that one stock is Zynga. That's how I got my first Zynga stock. It's a lot of people get into the Zynga stock. And since it's not part of the overall market, the S&P 500, the Dow, the indices, it doesn't get pulled down as hard, or hasn't been at least thus far. It is still, dropping, but not as drastically as a lot of these others. So get your referral set up with Robinhood, but also check out Webull and Acorns. Webull will give you 2 free stocks, and then Acorns will give you $5 if you sign up with the referral link. So check them out down in the description and get ready to invest if you're not investing, or just set up some other brokerage or investing platform there, get your free money, and continue how you're investing now. The next one is TakeTwo Interactive Software. Now, GTA 5 is an old game, but surprisingly enough, it's still in the top 5 of best-selling games. And if you look at Google Trends, both GTA 5, Grand Theft Auto 5, and Red Dead Redemption have gone up in Google Trends. TakeTwo Interactive is already seeing some benefit of people catching on that games are a very possible strong play with the coronavirus. It has, even though it's dropped quite a bit, it still hasn't dropped enough to make up for last week's gains on a down week. So TakeTwo Interactive, do your homework on that. I think with GTA 5, Red Dead Redemption 2, they're both worldwide games. It's set up to do really well this year. And then last on my list here is Tencent. Now, Tencent is more than just a gameplay. Gaming is part of their company, but they're a conglomerate in China. They're mainly a China company, so they are going to suffer because of the China shutdown, but there's so much cloud technology as part of their core business structure along with gaming that it is kind of a diversified play on the right sectors for what's going on with the coronavirus. So I think Tencent is set up to be one of the main China stocks that will bounce back when this is all kind of starting to settle, along with Alibaba, perhaps. That's the other big one that a lot of people really like. And I don't disagree, Alibaba's not bad, but I think Tencent's gonna bounce back and come back heavier than Alibaba in terms of ROI. So those are the 5 stocks I'm looking at. Gaming-wise, I think gaming's gonna do really well this year. There's a lot more to talk about the coronavirus, but I wanted to get this video out. It's already late. Apologies for that. I had technical difficulties, but I still want to get it out, so it's recorded on my phone. Laugh at the quality. I get it. Hopefully this all makes sense though. So like, comment, subscribe down below. Check out the referral links, get your free stock, get your free money, and get ready to start buying as things sell off more this week. And we'll see you next time. Thanks. I'm Fryer.